Hey guys, it's Anthony from Just Keep It Fresh. Haven't seen you guys in a while. Today we have a car with us, the Ford Ranger Raptor, and what we're gonna do is ceramic coat the car. As you can see from afar, it looks really cool. It's really white, it's really shiny, but if we take a closer look at it, it's actually quite disgusting, and it's like disgusting. So let's have a quick look at the sort of contamination that we have on this car. So you can see this bug tar, the scratches everywhere. It's hard to see, I don't know if you can see scratches on the camera, but there's a lot of scratches. The car is owned by our friendly neighbors at Brisbane Plastering and Painting. No advertisement, just telling you guys. Yeah, $200, thanks, $200. But yes, over here, this car is filthy. And the reason why it's filthy is because we've asked the customer, what do you do with your car? It's very important to know what a customer does with his car to better know his lifestyle, right? So he uses this car as a work car. He goes to, doing plastering jobs, and he does a lot of, work with this car, but also on the weekend, because this is also a weekender car, as you can see with his lift kit, snorkel gears and all that. He actually goes on trips with this car. He goes beach driving, he goes off-roading and so on. And that's why this car looks so disgusting. As you can see, this car is disgusting not just in the outside, but it's also disgusting from the inside. So not a lot of times we say something looks disgusting from the inside out, but this one, it's disgusting from the inside out. All right, cool. So what are we gonna do? Very simple, right? Our process is simple. If it's a brand new white car, cool. It's gonna be a really quick process. Decontamination, paint correction, and so on. This one is gonna require a lot of clay bar because it's a really old, filthy, well, it's not old, it's a really used, filthy car. We're gonna clay bar for at least 3 or 4 hours to get this car decontaminated. And then we're gonna do paint correction, and then we're gonna coat it. So what are we gonna coat it with? Again, as I said, the customer wants ease of clean. He wants to maintain his car easier. He wants to protect his car from minor scratches, and he wants his car to look super glossy, super cool all the time. He wants it so that, this is exactly what he said, when I go off-roading, I want the mud to come right down. That's what it sounds like, right? When he goes off-roading, the mud's just gonna like splash, come down. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna apply this beautiful product for this customer, the Duraflex. So Duraflex comes with 2 coatings. It's got unlimited warranty, and it's gonna give you that super glossy, super hydrophobic element to this coating. So without further ado, let's get right to it. I want to quickly run through the options of this car because we were just cleaning this car before, and I was like, my gosh, like this car looks amazing. There's actually a lot of stuff that I would do if I had a Raptor as well. And I guess this owner, he really loves all-wheel driving. So again, I said, it's got the lift kit on. My gosh, just look at those roof racks. They are crazy. The snorkel is actually powder coated in the same color as this car. And but here's the fun stuff. Loki, let's have a look at the back, because this car is survival proof apparently. So when we go to the outback and you really want to like just chill there for a long time, what do you need? You need a gun to shoot your deers, and then what do you do with the deer meat? We're gonna put it inside a fridge. Holy crap, there's a freaking fridge in this back. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the fridge, and we're gonna clean the back, because sometimes a lot of detailers, what they forget is when there's a ute, there's actually a back area you have to clean. So don't forget the back area. What we're gonna do is gonna remove the fridge and clean the back area. I'm gonna unplug the fridge. Just look how disgusting that is inside as well. We're gonna give it a quick clean inside and out. Yeah, and then we'll go from there. Guys, so we've just had a quick in-depth wash of the car, the outside of the car. Again, I've always said with different cars, it's really hard to describe or to tell what the condition of the car is when we first see it. So when we first saw this car, it was covered under dust. It was really disgusting. There was a lot of different stuff on the car. So all we're gonna do now, after we've washed the car, we've washed all those dust off. We've washed everything that we can potentially wash off the car. Now what we'll see is what's left behind. This is the most important part, and that's what takes the longest time when we get your car prepared for ceramic coating. The reason why is because we want to decontaminate the car, have the car looking as clean, as good as possible before we seal the deal. So let's have a quick look at what's left underneath that disgusting, layer of dust. So as you can see over here, we'll see a bit of rock chips. Over here we've got like different stuff, contamination. And that's what differentiates our business to a lot of different businesses out there. I know a lot of customers are going, you know what, I'm getting quotes for $200-300, even $600 for ceramic coating. What's the difference between you guys and them? Well, let me tell you, this is exactly the difference between us and them. We do the decontamination properly. We actually go through hours and hours of decontamination process before we actually do the coating. A lot of people, I'm not saying other people don't, but I know if they are, then I don't know, it's almost too cheap to get this done. You know how many hours of work it takes to get rid of this contamination, to get rid of these scratches. You can see under the light, if they don't have the right tools, they won't be able to see this as well. So under the right light, you'll see the amount of swirls and whatnot on the car over here. Can you see it? Awesome. Let's keep going around the car. There's something that needs to be buffed off, obviously over here, a few things over here as well, and a lot more decontamination over here. See that? That's all the stuff that we have to really buff off. That's one big major scratch over there. So yeah, a lot of customers go, you know what, why should I choose you? There's so many customers that choose us because they know the amount of quality that we provide for our customers when we go into the preparation process for the car to be clean. Like, everyone has different standards, I know. But I know if you're gonna spend more than $500, $600, you're gonna spend over that, then you might as well spend it wisely on someone who can actually look after your car and make sure your car looking great again, instead of getting a half-assed job done. Okay, so we have finally done this beautiful car. It is now coated with our Duraflex, 2 layers of coating, super silky smooth. I can feel it. It's like touching my wife's face. Just joking. Just joking. But super silky smooth, super bright, super glossy. Just look at the reflection from the light. It is super, super, super glossy. And that's what we want, right? Normally when you say, you want to coat a white car, it's just so hard to really bring out that shine because it's white, it's not a black car. When you have a black car, it's so much easier. You polish it, it's already so shiny. But with a white car, it's really hard to bring out that glossiness. So 2 things that we actually do for this car, which we saw before on the video, which is we actually polish the car. So 2 ways to bring out the gloss. One is to polish the car, make sure that the paint itself is bright, the glossiness is there, no haze. And then what we do is then we coat it, and that will bring out even more glossiness. So the second coat, what we put on for this coating, bonds onto the first coat. So the first coat's there to protect it, right? The second coat's also there to protect it, but then it does a secondary sort of a feature, which is make it super glossy. So I actually have another car here that's actually being coated with Geon Flash that we had before. So this one is coated with Geon Flash. This one, when I touch it, the feeling, it's smooth, but it's not as smooth as the Raptor over there. And when you look at the glossiness, like it's this glossiness, but it's not as shiny as the, I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but do you feel the same, Peter? That one's, yeah, exactly. So he nodded, so that's good. But yeah, this car is completely coated inside out. Again, paint corrected, clay barred. You know, white cars will have to clay bar. And then the inside, remember the filth that we saw before? Yeah, there's no filth now anymore. So the car is completely overhauled by us. It is coated as well with the leather parts and then the fabric parts as well, also coated. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, it does take a lot of time and effort to make your car looking fresh again. It does take a lot of labor. It does take a lot of knowledge to get this done. So when people offer you a price that is just too good to be true, sometimes it is too good to be true. Remember, what you get is what you pay for. And just keep it fresh.